Hello and welcome back to the Let's Play Blind of Half-Life 2. Right then, quite a few notes to go through before we actually continue, because I like to read the comments section, as you know. And I also like to provide feedback to the feedback that you've given me. So to begin with, I have to apologise for not preparing my notes properly, because for some reason I'm not reading them in order, so forgive me. Right, apparently Hidden Windshield has said, I think in the last video, or at least part 7, that I'm making the game way too hard for myself. I generally do that in real life. I do make life very hard for myself. I don't know why I do it, but I just have this compulsive need to do so. It's very hard to explain. I won't go into detail now because it will take forever. But rest assured, I am going to get help for this over Christmas, because it's something that in games can frustrate me where it shouldn't do. In that I shouldn't make games hard for myself, and in real life I do make life hard for myself when I really don't need to, but for some reason I just have this ability to do it and I can't explain it, and it just happens automatically. But I'm going to get some help on that, so hopefully it'll clear my head a bit. I can get some issues resolved, and then that will carry through to life and video games, and then I'll be able to play things properly and make sense of things and do things first time like quite easily, or at least if I can't do things first time, have a level head, so I can then not keep repeating the same mistakes, learn where I went wrong quickly and rectify it and move on, and then making life and the games easier for myself. So yes, good point, Hidden Windshield, and I am working on that. Also, let's see, what did he mention as well? Oh, apparently we're not quite at the end of this section yet. I was celebrating, hopefully, that we were at the end of the Mud Skipper section, but apparently we've got one more jump to do, and then we're done. So it's not very far to go, so we'll finish that off in this video. Both Hidden Windshield and Gekon have mentioned the next chapter. I'll come back to that in a second. Gekon has mentioned that I forgot to shoot the helicopter down when we first encountered it back in the when we got back on the Mud Skipper and carried on with the chase. I forget specifically where, but it's when we got to a floodgate and it was locked and we had to go back through the building. It was with all the mud, the hack, oh, I forget, man hacks. That's it. All the man hacks in the building. It was like a factory place, and there was loads of grenades there and that kind of thing. Apparently, there is where I was on a tower bit. I went up a ladder and shot 2 guards, and then the helicopter came. Apparently, there were 2 big guns you could actually use, and you can use one of them and shoot down the helicopter. So when I was complaining that you can't get from the tower back to the Mud Skipper without the helicopter following you and shooting you down, even though I somehow managed to do it after a few attempts at trial and error, apparently you can shoot it down with these 2 big guns that were there, and I completely missed them. I didn't see them, so I apologise. I didn't know they were there. So if I'd have done that, I'd have saved myself some health and frustration. So I apologise for missing the guns, but I didn't see them. So yes, that's fair enough. Good point to make. He has also mentioned that the gun on the boat, because I've made a complaint in the last video, or the last couple of videos, saying that how come the guns can recharge their bullets? That just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, it's a game mechanic, sure, but I like to sort of, for some reason in my head, I'm like, how would that work in real life? And yeah, of course, Half-Life 2 isn't real life, I know that, but even so, I can't help but spot things and then go, yeah, how does that work? Apparently, the gun on my boat, and indeed the gun, I guess, on the helicopter, is called a pulse cannon, and it uses a special energy source which allows it to recharge itself in terms of bullet count. I think I've got that right, which is interesting because I've got a degree in physics, and I happen to know, and I'm sure most of you will know this even without a degree in physics, the famous Einstein equation E is equal to mc squared, where E is energy, m is the mass, which is the amount of stuff something has, and c is the speed of light, and you square that. So to work out the energy of a system, if you know the mass, you can multiply it by c squared, the speed of light squared, and that will give you its energy. The whole entire point of the equation, and that's not for every system, obviously, but most systems follow this principle. In fact, all systems follow this principle, actually, but of course some systems are more complex than others, but they still do follow this system, this equation. The equation explains that energy and mass are the same thing. Energy equals mass, but you just have to multiply it by c squared. So I can actually understand that if it has a special energy source and then converts that into bullets, that's feasible, which is fine. What I want to know is how the bloody hell does it do that? That would require a lot of energy and a lot of mechanics in that gun in order to convert that special energy into bullets. Okay, it's a special form of energy, but what form of energy is it? Special is a bit vague. But then again, I guess I'm thinking too deeply into it. It is a video game. Perhaps it's an alien energy that we'll come across as we complete the game. Maybe, I don't know, but I'm like, okay, well, energy is universal, so this special energy is an energy form that we human beings have yet to discover, but we have pretty much discovered all of them so far, so it's obviously one that we either haven't looked at properly or haven't been able to look at it properly. But yeah, I'm interested by that. So the physics in that can feasibly work, but to put it in a gun that size using this special energy, um, you know, it doesn't matter what special energy it is, it's still energy. You still need to convert it into mass. It would require a lot of mechanics and a lot of energy to do that in itself. So yeah, to put it into a gun system, I'm like, okay, but I'll let it slide. I am way overthinking it, so I'm not going to moan about it too much. But I'm like, oh, okay, I can. It's feasible, but I'd like to know how it would work. But of course, we won't know because it's a video game. It's made up. Right, and apparently, yes, Gekon has mentioned that there is a secret which we can now actually. I think we can actually try and do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. I've got to find my mud skipper, which is up here. Apparently I might need it. Yes, I do need it. So let's grab the mud skipper. I think we can turn around. Yes, we can. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to go back on ourselves a little bit, and I apologise. Okie dokie. Luckily the game self-righted itself. Not the game, the thing, the mud skipper. Right, apologies for the mouse orientation being a bit weird there. I haven't got a mouse mat today. My mouse mat's for some reason missing. But apparently there are two sewer pipes that we can access around here somewhere. I looked at the video. Ah, here we are. Over here. Right, there's two sewer pipes. We can access the left one because, as you can see, they've both got gates, but the one is open. We need to use our mud skipper to somehow jerry rig our way up there. In other words, we've got to jump up there using the mud skipper. So this is going to be quite interesting. I don't know if this is the correct way to do it, but I'm going to park it up sideways, jump out of it, and then I'm going to try and... It's going to be quite... Okay, probably not parked up close enough. Right, this might take a couple of attempts, but apparently there's a special surprise waiting under here. And yeah, I need to park it up much closer than that. It's probably better actually if I just park it perpendicularly. Doink! Yeah, that will work. Maybe just push it a bit. Yeah, that'll work. Maybe I have to reverse it actually. Ooh. Oh, you can push it with physics. Oh, hang on. If I reverse it in, I can get onto the high bit. That might work. Right, stay there, mud skipper. Stay there. Good boy. Right, yes, that'll work. Hopefully. No, don't jump. Oh, stupid. Oh, for God's sake. Stupid physics. Even though it's realistic physics, I'm like, that doesn't mean you're like, physics, please work for me. The physics is like, no, we only work against you because we work against everything. And I'm like, no, please. Okay, this idea I had was a bit silly. Ah, come on. Oh, come on. Right, I can get up there. Surely I've got to be able to get to the top. Maybe I can't get to the top of it. Perhaps I am overthinking this. Okay. But yes, apparently there's a special surprise waiting for us through this sewer pipe. And I want to get to it, so... But... Oh, come on, I'm so close. So close. Oh, yes, yes. Ooh. No! Oh, blast it. Oh. Oh dear. Alright, if I fail it this time, I'll stop the recording and then I'll jump cut to where I got to. Oh, come on. Right, oh, well, at least I jumped quite quickly. Yes! Yes! It'll work! It'll work! Yeah! Right. Excellent. Sorry about that. That's just me being completely and utterly stupid. Right, now apparently there's a whole load of radioactive waste here. Now, we've luckily somehow managed to get 100 health and 100 suit. Don't know why. Probably picked up a load of supplies in the last video. I'll check later. We need to quick save the game, and then we need to run like hell through this. So I've got to remember what the run key is. Go, 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 go. Flashlight's broken. Go, 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 go. I think... Oh. Hello?
We have lost all dear to us. We remember the free man. We are coterminous. There is no distance between us. No false veils of time or space may intervene. We see you still in Black Mesa. Clearly we see you in the Nailance chamber.
Oh.
We bear witness to the bright eternity of the Nailance demise. You leap, you fall, we see you flash between the barriers. For a brief time you joined us, you are one between the worlds. Communion of the vortessence and that other, a deeper mystery, no deeper than the void itself. We cannot forget those whose cords you cut. Forgiveness is not ours to bestow. Unity of purpose, the shattering of common shackles, a single road we tread. Your song we sing and shall sing for eternity, no matter the consequences of this struggle. You have brought us grief and jubilation beyond measure. We are there still in observance of your final stroke. While our only scatters at your feet, you severed the vortal cord that bound the Nailants to life and to us. That sharp spur of hope has not dulled to this day. For once the lesser master lay defeated, we knew the greater must also fall in time. With you besides us, a talisman of victory, the day of freedom draws nigh. Your bright face obscures your darker mask. We call you Sib, although your mind and meaning are a mystery to us. Far distant eyes look out through yours. Something secret steers us both. We shall not name it. We have endured these chafing bonds for eons, yet a single moment of further servitude seems intolerable. How often have we slipped our yoke only to find it choking us again? Let this war end in either total victory or our extinction. No further compromise shall we allow. We take our stand beside you here upon this miserable rock. The way ahead is dark for the moment. What seems to you a sacrifice is merely to us an oscillation. We do not fear the interval of darkness. We are a tapestry woven of vortessence. It is the same for you if only you would see it. How many are there in you? Whose hopes and dreams do you encompass? Could you but see the eyes inside your own, the minds in your mind, you would see how much we share. We are you, free men, and you are us. This is more than anyone can bear, but we will persevere. Our finest poet describes it thus. We have survived worse across the ages. Where to now? And to what end? We shall prevail. Our life is worthless unless spent on freedom. Our cause seems hopeless. We shall prevail. Our cause seems hopeless. Our finest poet describes it thus. We have lost all dear to us.
Deep. Very, very deep. Right, I've just turned up the game volume a bit because I've been trying to edit the game volume still a bit because it's my commentary and the game volume the last few videos has been a bit squiffy, so I'm just trying to find the balance again. So if it is a bit too quiet for that section there when he was talking, I do apologise. That's why I was quiet, because I was not only interested in what he had to say, but I just wanted to make sure that you could just about hear it. That was very interesting. I'm really glad I went back and checked that out. Thank you very much, Gekon, for that. For that secret. That's really put things into perspective quite a bit. So apparently, I'm going to get this wrong, by the way. So if you can help me with understanding this, please do. But I believe what he was talking about was he was making a reference to us killing the big brain baby guy at the end. I can't pronounce his name. I know his name, but I can't pronounce it. Nihilength, I think his name is. and apparently they saw us kill him, or he did, or whoever the Vortigaunts are, or Vortigauts, or whatever. I forget their names now. I'll call them Vortigaunts for now. You can correct me afterwards. And then they saw us after we killed him cross the barrier, and apparently we were one with them and they were one with us. I guess that was the gap between the end of the first game and then when G-Man brought us back into existence to start this game. That sort of time between going through that portal when we were on that space train with G-Man and then being here. And apparently, I think what he was trying to say was that at some point we Freeman, Gordon, and the Vortigauns were one of the same being because of this weird eternal plane thing that's going on. And he's now saying that when we killed the Nihilith, we gave them grief and pain, the Vortigauns, because it was their master. And he acknowledged that, or they've acknowledged that out of the battle, the lesser master, the Nihilith, lost, and we won. The greater master, I think he called it. But they also, oh, for God's sake, really? Oh, sorry. The game just cancelled out on me a second. I do apologise. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Sorry for that comment earlier. But going back to what I was saying, yeah, he said that we were the greater master, but we ourselves are going to fall one day as well. However, even though he said that he can't forgive us, or they can't forgive us, they haven't got the ability to do that, or they just won't because of the pain we caused them, they're standing by us to beat whatever this threat is that we're now fighting against, which I still don't fully understand what it is, but I guess it's got something to do with Dr. Breen and something that G-Man wants sorting out as well. So the Vortigauns in this game are not the enemies, they're allying with us, or siding with us to fight whatever this threat is, which I'm sure I'll find out later on. Apparently the main enemy in this game, I forget their name now, it's what are they called? The Combine, that's it. Apparently the main enemy in the game is the Combine. I don't know if it's those human beings with the gas masks on that we've been fighting. Probably it is, and then probably there'll be some other alien forces behind them or something like that. But either way, they're the main enemy of the game. So we sided with the Vortigauns, that's why they're not attacking us. They might have actually been enslaved like us as well, I'm not sure. In this area that we're in, this time period, in this weird area we're in. But apparently we're this guy who's going to free them all. Everyone seems to think that I'm like some sort of Jesus and we're going to free them all, which is kind of odd. But I'm sure more of that will be elaborated as we go along. Perhaps G-Man's been telling them, oh guys, I'm going to send this guy called Freeman in, he's going to be effing awesome, alright? He's going to free you of everything, don't you worry about that, son. But then they also remember us being part of Black Mesa, so somehow that's linked to it, I guess. Maybe they all know that I went to Zen and beat the Nihilith monster. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm sure you guys can help me out in the comment section on that. But yeah, no, I've got to admit that was a grippingly dark, foreboding tale. That kind of sets up the rest of the game. And you've got a kick-butt voice, by the way. Your voice is so awesome, and you're so cute. I mean, look at him, isn't he cute? Aren't you cute? And I love that poem. Galam galakalaga. I mispronounced the last bit. Darn it.
This is more than anyone.
But he's cool. No, I like him. Well, thank you very much, old chum. Ow. Well, I'll take that for the team. And I'm sorry that you can't forgive me, and I do apologise that I ended up killing your master. I really am. It's just, it was a big alien brain baby, and he was trying to kill me. He was kill or be killed, and also I freaked out. I mean, it was a big giant alien baby. And when I went to try and kiss him and hug him, he wouldn't let it. He just slapped me away and then beat me up with his laser ball things. So, you know, swings and roundabouts. But, that's pretty cool. Right, well, we've got plenty of health and, well, we've got plenty of health anyway, to go back, I guess, because we've now got to go back. And I don't think there's any other items here, sadly, but never mind. But thank you, sir. Right, well, good luck with your thing, and watch me fail as I try and go through this radioactive sludge, because this is going to work. Right. Dun, 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 dun. Darn it. Dun, 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 dun. Jump! Ooh, jumping's a good idea, because then it minimalises my exposure. Jump! 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 Yay! I've got no health now, but I'm used to it. Right then, again, thank you very much, Gekon, for that. I'm glad that I went back and pointed that out. Went back and did it, and you pointed it out. That's what I was trying to say, sorry. Thank you for that. Right, so that's that then. So we can now, after like 20 minutes now, go back to where we were and continue onwards for a little bit. I think might be a good idea. Right, I don't know how we're going to make this jump though, because I know we've got to go this way. Ooh, no. Ooh, saved it. Lucky. So we're going to go through here. Oops. But, oh, darn it. But the trouble is, how do I get the mud skipper down there? I don't know. We'll figure that out in a bit. We'll figure it out. Right, let's see. Right, oh yes, so let's get off the ladder. I still don't like these ladder controls, by the way. For some reason, it's so difficult to get off ladders. I must be pressing the wrong button. You'll have to tell me how to disengage from the ladder. I think that's my problem. Tell me how to do that, because I can't work it out. Or I've forgotten how to do it. And that might make my life a bit easier. I'd appreciate that. Right then, the last note I want to go on to before we carry on. Actually, there's two more notes. A new guy called Per Borgman, I think that's his name, commented on my first Half-Life 1 Let's Play. Why is it that all Half-Life Let's Players, apparently, well, I think that's a bit of an over-exaggeration. Why is it that most Half-Life Let's Players, I think that's what he said, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt there, never use the quick save feature, because he's been watching the first few parts, and he just made a comment, I think, on part 3 of the first game Let's Play. He said, why don't you use quick saves? I responded by saying that I am a complete noob at PC gaming, and that's why I'm doing these videos, to not only, you know, share my experiences at being a noob at PC gaming on YouTube, because I think it'd be funny, but also I really don't have any friends outside in real life. I've got a couple, but I've lost contact with them a long time ago. And the only people I have really is people on YouTube, and the fact that you guys have come along to watch me and give me feedback really means a lot, so I'm very grateful. So that's why I do this, and that's why unfortunately I'm very rubbish. But I would like to tell you, Per Borgman, that about the last third of the Let's Play, I do work out what the quick save button is by accident. So I do work it out in the end, don't you worry. But you're right in saying that I should have planned ahead and checked keyboard settings and all that. So that is a very big no-no from me. And yes, I definitely will do that in the future. Whenever I play a future PC game, I will check keyboard settings, I promise you. It makes sense and less stress. Like checking a manual in a video game from a video game console. On a video game console. Anyway, right, and the very, very final note is that this next chapter I've got to do, they did say, oh, spoilers, so don't read it if you don't want to, but we believe you should because of how you play games. Thanks, guys, appreciate it. You're right. Apparently the next section we're going to get access to a new gun, and it's going to be a gun that I must get used to very, very quickly, because the next section is going to be very tight on ammo, which implies that either the enemies we're going to fight are few and far between, or the enemies we're going to fight don't actually carry bullets, which could imply a new enemy. Maybe. Don't know. Could be the vagina monsters or the head crabs again, who knows, but they don't carry bullets, so we've got to get used to this gun. And this gun apparently is a core mechanic of this game, and apparently the game will test us on our ability to use it later on. So this next section of the game is to get us to get used to the gun, apparently. That's what Gekon and Hidden Windshield have both said. So thanks, guys. Right, so with that out of the way, we can finally start this video after like probably over 20 minutes of rambling, in which case I'm very sorry. I think it's 25 actually, Jesus. Okie doke. Right, so let's progress onwards. Let's see. Well, if I haven't got much ammo, I do need to be conservative. That's another thing that people have said. I'm very not conservative with my ammo. I'll tell you why. It's because I like watching a lot of B movies from the 1980s, and indeed 1980s movies with action stars just flailing their guns about. You know, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone, Red Brown. Oh God, who else? Those are the only couple I can think of right now. I'm sure there's loads. Oh yeah, Mel Gibson in the Mad Max trilogy, although that's not a very good example because they don't use very many bullets in that game. In that movie, although there is a game coming out, and there is other games of Mad Max on the NES and a few others, I think. Yeah, that's not a good one. Terminator, lots of bullets in that. Demolition Man, but that's Sylvester Stallone and yeah, Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger respectively. Oh, and Escape from New York I've watched, and Big Trouble in Little China, yeah, and that sort of stuff. Yeah, I like movies like that, you know. That's just a few examples I've got on my shelf here, where they just spray bullets everywhere, so I just do it anyway because I think it's more fun. But you're right, it is definitely not very conservative, and sometimes you need it to be conservative. Well, that was clever. What did that do? Oh, gate override. It's locked. Oh, right, okay. So what am I supposed to do now then? Is that gate open? I'm actually not sure where we're supposed to go. Well, I pulled it. I don't know if that was just meant to be an alarm or not. Oh wow, after 25 minutes I'm stuck again! Yay! Okay. Might have to go exploring on the old mud skipper, because it did say we need to go back on it, so maybe that's a key thing. I don't know. Yeah, perhaps the alarm wasn't to say, oh god, there's somebody here, help. It was opening the dam, maybe? Oh! Oh, I don't know, I'm useless. Right, let's see. So, I've lost my bearings, I need to know which way I came from. I think we're meant to go that way. Yeah, I think we are, but there's a bit of a gap, which doesn't... well, a gap, there is... Oh, I think I know where we're going to do. Yeah, there's a... Can't think tonight, I'm not joking, I am so tired, it's unbelievable. I really am, I do apologise. I cannot wait for Christmas break. I can have a proper rest and do more effective videos. Whee! Yay, there we go. Oh, right, a bit dodgy. Doink! I think that was the last jump we had to do. I think now officially we have finished the vehicle section of the game. That was another thing. I think Hidden Windshield commented that the vehicle sections, he liked them. He said the vehicle sections were okay, but most people didn't like them apparently. They say they are the weakest part of the game. I don't think the vehicle section itself mechanically is weak, except for just using the gun is a bit tricky with the camera angle. But at the same time, it's realistic because you try moving that gun with one hand while trying to control a boat, you're not going to suddenly go instantaneously, and you're not going to like move it instantaneously like I am. Even though I can do with the mouse, the gun's going to take a while to follow round, you know. Oh, it's not actually. No, it is moving in real time. Oh, I don't know. Either way, I thought, yeah, no, I had trouble with the sort of trying to... Oh, yeah, it is moving in real time. Wait, what the hell? Oh, perhaps because I was trying to shoot from behind and it couldn't do it. Maybe that would make sense, perhaps. I don't know. Either way, I don't think the section was mechanically bad. I just thought that it went on for too long. That's all. That's all. That was my only complaint, really. I mean, I know I moaned about it like a billion times, so yeah, definitely. But yeah, that was my only complaint. But mechanically, it was fine. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. It was just too long. But anyway, that's that done now. So Mud Skipper, old chum, thank you very much for your services. Oh wait, this is a this is a lambda sign. Wait, does that mean there's goodies nearby? Have we not finished yet? Oh, we'll explore this bit. See if there's any nasty surprises. I'm sure there will be. Oh, there's a nice poster over there. What's that say? Cast. That's nice. Dot Breen. What's that say? Beast. Best? No, that's not beast. It's the A's over there. Oh, I don't know what that says. Resist. That's what it says. It's graffiti. Oh. 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 I thought there were some goodies or something. Oh well. I know that we can go into that warehousey bit. I was just wondering I hadn't skipped a goodie section, but like maybe I have. Oh, never mind. Whatever. Maybe I'm thinking. Oh no, maybe it's underwater. Hold on a phone. Hold the phone a second. I just want to see when there's oh no, it's not underwater. Maybe it just means that it's a checkpoint. Perhaps the Black Mesa signs don't just necessarily mean goodies. They also mean that you know, you're meant to go that way. Maybe. I think I'm overthinking this again. I'm very sorry if I am. Yeah, I think I am. Yeah, just it's only because I saw it and I'm like, well, there's no. No, I'm overthinking it. I think the goodies are like back in there that I just went past. Okay, my bad. Oh, I can run super fast in the water. I'm not sure, quite sure how I do that, but I'm not going to complain right now. Right. Okay.